Hi warriors, welcome back to my channel. It's Sami and the channel is Have You Smiled Today. Today we're going to talk about the key hormones that affect our mental health. Two of these hormones are stress hormones and the four other hormones we're going to talk about are happy hormones. Now when I started researching on hormones, I was really surprised to see how closely it is connected to depression, anxiety, among other mental health issues. So before we get into it, I just want to let you know I'm not a medical professional, so feel free to do your own research on Google or WebMD and find out for yourself how these are connected to your particular mental health issues and how you can actually work on improving or generating some of these hormones inside of you so you can conquer and cope with some of your triggers better. So let's get into it. The first hormone I want to talk to you about is cortisol. Cortisol is what affects our stress level. When our stress level is high, cortisol generates in our brain and it goes through our whole body. It can affect different things within your body, especially your digestive system. So imagine when you're eating, you need certain hormones to aid your digestive system. But when cortisol is high, it actually takes over and messes with some of the digestive hormones that you need running when you're eating. This is why you have digestive issues. When you have depression or anxiety, you may have digestive issues, and this is why. Because your cortisol hormone is high and it's messing with your digestive system. It can also mess with your immune system. This is why people who have, high stress, high anxiety, or depression, their immune system is usually broken down much easier. So if you've been there, you would know that keeping your immune system up is really important, but because high stress directly impacts your immune system. The other thing it impacts is your sex drive. So if you have high stress and your cortisol level is high in your system, then essentially you won't have the same kind of drive to have sex. Neither will you have the same kind of response or reaction. So just remember, there are different ways that we can deal with it, but one of the best ways to deal with the stress hormone is breathing techniques. So breathing techniques is something that I will talk about in a totally separate video because it is that important. But for now, just remember to take deep belly breaths using your diaphragm so that you can actually calm your stress hormones down. All right, next is adrenaline. Now, this one most people are familiar with because it's thrown around a lot, but essentially this is what controls your fight or flight responses. It's like the danger signal is running through your body. Now, it's really good if you're actually in a dangerous situation, and this protects you. This gets you ready and prepared to deal with a really dangerous situation. But in reality, in everyday life, if this is over generating in your system, then it's actually bad for you. Just once again, there are different ways that you can calm this down, but breathing techniques, meditation, yoga, these are all effective ways of controlling your adrenaline hormone so that you can have some of the other hormones, the happy hormones, come in, take effect, and improve your mood, lower your anxiety, or help you with your depression. So let's talk about some of those now. The happy hormones. Always happy to talk about them. Serotonin. Serotonin is what controls your mood, your sleep, your behavior, your memory. So serotonin is a hormone that you can affect in different ways. So before I go any further, let me pause here for a quick second. The reason why I'm doing this video is because I figured out a way to activate some of these hormones, the good ones, and deactivate some of the bad ones. We have to master our breath, master our stress level for our mental health to improve. It's as simple as that. So the reason for this video is for you to focus on how to lower the bad ones and how to raise the good hormones. That's why we're doing this video. So coming back to serotonin, exercising is a great way for generating serotonin in your system. Same breathing, yoga, meditation, they all work for you to increase your serotonin level. Next is oxytocin. They call it the love or the cuddle hormone. Well, it's kind of obvious, but I don't know about you, but I'm a hugger. I love hugs. When I see my friends, I hug without fail. I hug and kiss my friends, and I love that. I've always loved that. In a way, when I look back in my life, it kind of makes sense because this is a hormone that wasn't generated in my system as much. But when I hug my friends, when I hug my family, when I hug my daughter, that's when I feel one of the happiest. This is when, connecting with somebody, bonding with somebody, feeling loved by somebody, and that physical contact, that physical touch, that, generates the hormone in your system. It really makes a difference. So let's be really cut and dry here. If you're depressed, you need hugs. It's as simple as that. And you know what? Don't feel bad about it either. Don't feel guilty about it. It's not something you can exactly control. If there's a lack of it, you have to top it up. So I made a separate video about spending time with friends, making friends, and surrounding yourself with positive people. It is not a coincidence when I look back that I have amazing friends who give amazing hugs because that's one of the things that make me feel loved. And there's nothing wrong with that. So just remember, there's nothing wrong with you needing that physical touch, that physical contact, because maybe your brain doesn't produce that as much as the next person or as much as it used to. So if you need to hug somebody or bond with somebody or connect with somebody to feel good, by all means, go ahead and do that, right? It will make you feel amazing. Hugs are amazing. Oh, dogs are included, cats are included, pets are included. Same thing applies. When you cuddle your dog, and dogs are amazing. I'm a dog lover, right here, raise my hand. Um, Even though I'm allergic, they give me asthma, but love dogs. I still cuddle dogs despite my asthma because I love them. And the way they show affection makes me happy. The way they cuddle up on your lap and they let you know how much they love you. Let you know that they're there for you just with the way they present themselves, right? So, do it without apology, do it without guilt. When you need to feel loved, when you're depressed, please spend time with somebody and exchange hugs. Cuddle. Don't let boundaries that don't matter hold you back from what you need, what your brain needs for your mental well being. Okay, next is dopamine. Now, this one's a tricky one because, hey, if you're heavy into social media and you're, looking for likes and followers, then you're driven by dopamine. It's the pleasure or reward hormone that, we look for. If it's generated automatically, then you're not going to need as much external factors to fill that void for you. You know, it's those people who are lonely who are looking for, that validation, that external validation. It's those who don't have as much, where if they feel empty inside, who are looking for that external connection, right? So once again, nothing to feel guilty about. We all go through that phase at one point or the other in life. But the idea that I want you to take away is to recognize that maybe it's not generating as much. Maybe your brain needs it more than what's provided. And where I want you to be vigilant and really focused is how you're going to feed it to your brain. So it should not be just social media. It should not be something superficial. It has to be something that will last the test of time. It has to be something that should make you happy, ideally in the long run as well. So a good example would be music. I love music. There are certain songs that simply make me happy. To spend time in nature, to be in front of the ocean, to paint, whatever your hobbies are, there you have to have a strategy of different things that make you happy, that make you feel rewarded, that make you feel that pleasure of being good, doing right, feeling happy. when you have these strategies in place that would make you feel rewarded, that's when dopamine will be generated and you will feel rewarded, you will feel pleasure, and the lack of it won't occur to you. All right, the last hormone I want to deal with is endorphins. They call it the happy hormone. They also call it the painkiller hormone because, in a way, dopamine, I said dopamine, in a way, endorphins really elevate your happiness level. Now, the best way to achieve this is exercise. Working out really enhances your endorphin level. But at the same time, it also lowers how your body perceives pain. So when endorphins are high, you're not going to feel as much pain. Just by that regard alone, you're going to feel happier. So, in a nutshell, we talked about cortisol, we talked about adrenaline, the two hormones that can really spike your anxiety or stress level. And we talked about serotonin, oxytocin, dopamine, and endorphins, the good hormones. If you, as somebody who may be struggling right now, or somebody want to improve your well-being, if you figure out a way, a combination of strategies and tactics, design your life in a way that has all these elements that feed all these hormones to your brain and helps it generate, then you will find the right balance to improve your mental health. So let's be specific and give you a clear idea. In the morning, if you wake up and say your gratitude, say your affirmations, already you're feeding yourself the right hormones. There's maybe serotonin, maybe oxytocin, maybe even dopamine, just from loving yourself and giving yourself that reward of feeling good and, being thankful about life. Then when you're outdoors, take a few seconds to take an extra breath. No matter what that day looks like, I always look up at the sky and I take that moment to enjoy nature. Even if it's snowing, I enjoy it. Even if the sun is out, I enjoy it. And that's the beauty. I love being out there. It doesn't matter what it is. Even if it's raining, I would still take a second and just feel how good it feels to be outside. We were meant to be outside. And so naturally, that helps me, it elevates my mood, right? And then when you get to work, you don't always have a choice with who you work with, but you can always set boundaries to limit the activities that stress you out. You can space out the activities that stress you out. You see what I mean? So you're already regulating how, when, how much cortisol is coming into your system. You can regulate and control and strategize the influx of stress, and you can also regulate by then scheduling. What do you do after work? I go straight to the gym. The gym is my therapy. The gym is my haven. Everything I need, all the hormones that I talk about, you can call the gym my hormonator. Everything I talked about literally comes from my 1 hour spent at the gym because it works that way. Exercising makes you feel good. It elevates your mood. It lowers your cortisol level. It ups all the good hormones. It makes me feel rewarded. It makes me feel accepted, respected, and so on and so forth. It goes on. There's a reason why I'm addicted to the gym. There's a reason why I've been addicted over a decade now, right? Because it works. It works for everybody. So many people out there at the gym are actually working on improving their mental health, not just physical. That's the part that they don't talk about and we don't get to see. But then, what else can make you feel good? Schedule time with your children, play with them, see them laugh, hold them, hug them, cuddle them. Hug your loved ones. Schedule, chill out time with your friends. Hug them. Spend time with them. Laugh with them. Enjoy with them. Do something else that makes you happy. Go take dance lessons. Go learn a new language. There are so many different things. At the end of the day, sitting at home feeling sorry for ourselves is not going to help us recover. What will help us recover is that the more we realize these hormones are running our lives, they're running the good and bad that goes on inside our brain, and even worse, it manifests some of that in our body. We hold the tension, we hold the digestive issues, our immune system can break down. On the flip side, think about how much, gratitude and feeling good about yourself, feeling happy, your energy level, your immune system, everything will skyrocket. This is the amazing thing. So I really hope this video kind of explains the connection between hormones and mental health and gives you some simple but very doable ideas of how to regulate them. I suggest you sit down and you make a list of everything that you do throughout the week or on any given day. Then you strategize. You make sure that you're limiting and setting boundaries on some of your stressors, and then you're regularly scheduling every day. You're regularly scheduling something that will help you regulate your hormones. So instead of blaming yourself and feeling like poop about what you're going through, blame your brain, blame your hormones, because they're the ones who are running the show in the back and making your life tougher. But if you master your breath, you master your strategy, and you master the way that you can control your hormones, a lot of your problems are going to disappear. I really hope this video was helpful for you. If you like the video, please click on the like button. Please click on the subscribe button to make sure you get more videos like this. I'll be happy to answer your questions if you reach out to me directly. Other than that, I'll see you next time. Have a great day and thank you so much for watching. Love, peace, respect. Bye.